Hey Joseph, my name's Simon from Little Big Marketing San Diego. You spoke to Mark this morning about having this video sent over to you. Basically what I want to do is just give you an idea of the types of leads that we'll be chasing and show you the opportunity there, which I assume you already kind of know. But show you that opportunity and then show you how I go about performing SEO so you have a sort of a rock solid idea of what I do and when I do it. I like to be fully transparent with my clients. So before we move forward, I usually like to show them something like this. So to show you the opportunity, first of all, what I've done is just typed in artificial turf installation San Diego, which is a keyword relevant to you. Keyword being anything someone might search in Google looking for a particular product or service. And I want to just scroll down the page and go through a couple of things as I go. But number one, I want to mention that we often offer these Google guaranteed ads or Google pay-per-click ads in conjunction with an SEO campaign. SEO takes quite a long time. Well, can take quite a long time to generate, larger income, larger revenue growth. Takes, but in the short term, it can be a little bit slow. So I like to add, Google ads alongside it to generate short-term revenue into the SEO campaign, which over 6 months to a year can really start to gain traction and pick up. Google guaranteed ads, if you didn't know, these are pay per lead, so you only pay when you get a phone call or a form submission, whereas these ones down here are pay per click. Okay, so they are slightly different. The Google guaranteed ads, they're both very effective when used correctly, but I would recommend the Google guaranteed ads if you were looking to sort of generate some short-term revenue before the SEO campaign takes hold. Down here we have the Google Map Pack, which is what we sort of specialize in, ranking these for local businesses. And anyone like yourself that offers, services in multiple areas, Orange County, what else did you put? I think you had, the Inland Empire or around Southern California, San Diego. We might recommend that you place Google businesses in those areas if you have someone that lives in those areas, and we can use those to generate more leads as we go as well. Okay, so what I've done though is I've just checked out this guy, taken these guys here, and I've put their URL into a tool we use called Ahrefs or Ahrefs if you've never heard of it before. What it does is essentially look at everything that these guys have got going on with their website in terms of SEO. So what I want you to look at or focus on at the moment is their organic traffic, which is traffic that comes from either the Google business section or this organic search results section down here. So they're looking at, they're gaining approximately 4,700 clicks a month. So, I mean, sometimes I see people close up to 10% of these types of numbers. And I mean, obviously that's a huge number, and these guys have probably, grown to accommodate this. But that's what the opportunity with SEO is if you kind of haven't had it put to you like that before. So there's definitely a huge market in San Diego for what you're offering. So, I think that you really would stand to benefit from some SEO in this area. Anyway, so we know what the opportunity is. What I like to do next is focus on three main areas of SEO that I focus on are content, backlinks, and citations, and I'll explain them as I go. But starting with content, what I'm referring to is words and images. Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on a home page. Basically, it's what paints you as the expert in the field. So Google is always trying to show its users the experts out of the local businesses that they're sort of looking for. If someone's typing in artificial turf installation San Diego, it wants to show the experts in the field at the top. So if you can get around 1,500 to 2,000 words on that home page, it allows you to talk about the topic, and therefore Google will read that and see, this person knows what they're talking about, or this business knows what they're talking about. It also allows you to get in or to build into the content more keywords so that you can essentially take the guesswork out of it for Google. It's not trying to guess what you want to rank for, you actually tell it. So that's super important. The other part of content that is really important is images. And this is just images taken with your mobile phone is perfectly fine. Actually embeds data, location data, and time data so Google can see where it was taken, when it was taken. There's a lot of scam businesses out there online at the moment. And so when you can put on those real images, before and afters, things like that, Google just loves to see it, and so do users, right? So all Google is ever trying to do is rank the businesses that users want to see. So we're trying to give the users what they want. Okay, and then it works in hand with SEO. So that's what I'd be recommending for, at the home page at least. Now, if I look at this company that was at the top of Google here, the competition, US Turf, and just have a look at what they have. It's not often that websites actually have that, that kind of word count. But when we're looking at focusing on these three areas, the backlinks, citations, and content, they sort of work synonymously to rank a website. So these guys might have some other stuff going on to help them rank, or they've been around for a long time. It doesn't matter. What I find is if you target those three areas, you pretty much outrank 9 out of 10 companies. So they've got a little bit of content. They've definitely got a few more images. So I think if you were to add that content, add those images, you would start to knock these guys over on step number 1. And then step number 2, backlinks. A backlink is just anywhere one website refers to another via a clickable link, hyperlink text. So even if I was to click on this here to go to your website, this is kind of like a backlink. It's just not a permanent backlink. Okay, so at the moment you've got one backlink coming from one referring domain, and we can actually look at what that is. It's coming from fastdomain.shop, so it might be where you purchased your domain or something like that. But now if I show you the competitor, he's got 777 coming from 272 referring domains. And sorry, the referring domain is the referring website, the website that the backlink is coming from. Now these act like endorsements to Google. So the more you have of them, the more trusted your business is. It's almost like each time a website sends a backlink to you, they are, they're endorsing the content. They're endorsing you as the expert. They're endorsing your business, your brand, and your website. So it's kind of like a popularity contest. However, they're not all created equal. We want to get topically relevant backlinks, as well as locally relevant backlinks. They're the most powerful. But what I like to do is, knowing that this company is already ranking in Google, I use these guys like a roadmap. So I'll come in here and I'll get every single one of these links, work out the ones that are important, and I'll go and get those exact same links, but then more. And it can be as simple as that to outrank these guys, right? And you can see some of these here, yellow pages, super pages. They are directories like Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List, Triple B, etc., Chamber of Commerce, and they are where you get your citations from. So the reason that we get citations is they help basically build your branded presence online. So now we've got content on the website, we're getting it endorsed from other websites, and now we're building your online presence, okay? We're building your brand. And we use all those different citation accounts or directory listings, and a citation is just anywhere your business name, number, and address are listed. So we make use of social media accounts, directories, all those ones I just rattled off with Yelp and Home Advisor, etc., to place your brand in, and we link them all together and create a big brand web. So Google can't help but find it, but then as it grows bigger and bigger over time, we're always adding to it. More and more people start to find it as well. But the first step is setting up your online branded foundation, and then we grow from there. Okay, so usually once you've got those three kind of working synonymously, you're going to rank in Google My Business section here in the top 3 in your local area, and you'll start to rank in this organic section here as well. So they're the 3 main focuses I like to use. There are more, and we would talk about that depending on how fast you want to grow or how large of an area you want to grow or start in ranking. And we go from there. So the next step is just to set up a meeting where we will get all the details about your business, the target services that you want to, or your preferred target services, basically which ones you make the most money with. And then we look at the target locations. We see what your goals are in terms of revenue increase or jobs increase. And then I go and do the research and check that there's enough people searching to generate, the traffic that you need to then close the amount of jobs that you want that leads to the amount of revenue increase that you want. Okay, so we kind of work our way back through the numbers to make sure that it's achievable. Then I build out a strategy of how exactly I'm going to achieve it. and then I put that in front of you and say yay, and you can say yay or nay whether we move forward. So with that, I hope this kind of helps and helps you understand in the process of SEO, etc. So just reach out and we can set up a meeting to chat a little bit more about your goals, and we will go from there. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.